How do you know that? What if I, as a gay person of color, want my life to be worth less than other people? What if I want that? Isn't this supposed to be the land of the free? I want my life to be worth less than yours because you seem to be so important. We have a new type of hate comment that just dropped, and I kept saying that I wanted to look at more normal gays videos, but I've been hesitant to because I'm sure there are some people like in and around might have a problem with these guys. And by in and around, I mean the DDR community, but I actually do want to look at more of their videos because they're relatively entertaining. We might only look at this first section of the video. I might start doing what Metatron does and just only react to parts of certain videos, and like anyone watching the stream, or if this is clipped, it would give people motivation, because I do unironically want to make sure that people are supporting the original creators. Sometimes I might get a little too self-conscious about that kind of thing, but I'm a absurdly small creator, so I don't think I'm taking away views from anyone. But either way, I want to see what this new... Apparently, we are now afraid of the Greek island of Lesbos, otherwise known in South Park as LESBOS, that one bar that the Persians tried to take over and put fancy carpeting in. And so, I saw like the first few seconds of this. I don't remember what she said, but...
You cannot convince me that Renee Good's murder was not a lesbophobic hate crime.
Lesbophobic. Because this is not LESBOS. This is Lesbos, as, what was it, Janet Garrison, back when he had his sex change?
Homophobic not good enough for you?
Oh, it's not. Apparently, it only applies to men now.
In the body cam footage, it is very clear to me.
There was no body cam. She's clearly has not researched this case. Like, I even was
But she's already concluded.
She's already, I don't even know who they're talking. Someone named Renee.
It was a hate crime. That it was a hate crime, but I guess she can't. She already came to a conclusion, and she can't be convinced otherwise.
She didn't.
No, that's the thing.
Even come to it. She just started with it.
Yeah, she just.
I guess life must be easy if you go through it.
You know what?
Actually, let's put this back on.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey guys, welcome back. Hold on. Sorry, I don't want to take too much away.
Back to Normal Gaze, where we take on LGBT insanity.
Insanity.
I'm Brad with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? I'm getting stoned this weekend on camera. So
I can't get stoned anymore.
Yeah, only if you become a member now to support our hard-hitting investigate.
Wait till they found out about Lebanborn? What the hell is Lebanborn?
Journalism. So, Clarkson, we're going to talk about the anti-gay hate crime that's all over the news the last 2 weeks. Surely.
I don't know. I don't keep up with the news.
You saw it.
And what is this story?
What do you mean? It's been like the top news story.
If I haven't seen it, it probably never happened.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
It's in Minnesota.
Of course it's in Minnesota.
With ICE.
With ICE? I still don't know what they're talking about.
I forgot she was gay.
I still don't know.
Exactly, because it's not relevant.
Yeah,
No, that's the thing. No, I know we made jokes about that before. It was like people making their sexuality their whole identity.
I'm confused.
But according to TikTok, yes, TikTok, the ever-reliable source of information.
What we witnessed with the ICE killing of Renee Good in Minnesota.
I have no idea who that is or why they're relevant, but...
Minnesota, that altercation that ended up with her, and whether you think she tried.
Oh, it's that thing. Oh, is it that? Is it?
To run him over, try to drive.
Oh, yeah, I know about that. That was like, how long was that? How long ago was that? Like a week or two ago? I remember Asmongold was talking about it. It's like, I don't know what I want. I just know that either she was trying to run that ICE agent over or she wasn't. But apparently there is evidence to suggest that she was trying to. But then when he caught on, she tried to drive away, and then, you know, I guess one could argue that that the ICE agent was acting in self-defense, but I can't really prove one way or the other. I don't know what that lady's intentions were. You heard he did get internal bleeding? Is that so? Was that before the quote-unquote shooting took place, or was that after? But yeah, you talk about blowing a whistle at the ice. Actually, it's irrelevant. I won't talk about it right now. I was gonna say that I can't whistle. I'm 28 years old and I can't whistle.
Away, and then he pulled out his gun, and we're not going to get into the whole debate about it.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
But apparently TikTok thinks it was a hate crime because she happened to be lesbian.
I didn't know. Is she? I remember that I remember the reports talking about how she was apparently a mother, but if she was also lesbian, then I'm not. Well, I mean, I know that. Like, I know that adoption is a thing, but I didn't hear that she was lesbian. I just knew that. All I knew was that she was a mother. That's all I knew.
Are you surprised?
They're gonna ruin this. They're gonna ruin this because a lot of conservatives are on Renee's side when it comes to ICE training, but they're gonna turn this into an identity politics thing.
They're doing this, and they're actually literally progressives are so good at having the public come around to an issue.
And then they ruin it.
They ruin it. Like they did this with BLM.
They did do that.
Everyone was supportive and concerned. Then they started burning down cities.
To the DDR community supports BLM.
We're like, okay, no, never mind.
And then when they burned down the cities, if you said they were burning down cities,
they said you were racist.
You were racist. Yeah. If you watch one of the videos, you can hear her wife say, "Drive, baby, drive." Okay, well then. Well, if that happened and that if they were trying to run down that agent, then I guess the agent would have been within his right to take them down. But yeah, regarding BLM riots, I know that South Park has made a few jokes about that. Like Cartman was hanging out with Token, and it was like Token's family, and it was like, okay, when do you guys go out and start disrespecting the flag and stuff? So, but I do know that there was a certain clip that I remember seeing of like, why is it of someone asking a BLM rioter asking, why is it okay for you guys to loot these random stores? And it's like, it's redistribution of the wealth. But then there's a bookstore that's conspicuously not being looted, and they're like, is there a reason that you're not going after books? Isn't reading important? And I don't even remember what the response was.
They said you're racist. It's like they oh my god.
Oh my god, I need to talk. No, if I do make a Twitter or a fucking Blue Sky of all things, no, I'm definitely going to confront the DDR community about whether or not it's okay. This isn't even a Boondocks episode. I feel like that they should. I mean, there was supposed to be a revival, but then, like, John Witherspoon died, and then Sony decided that it was taking too long, so they can never really get around to making it. The reboot, which is very unfortunate because we need it now more than ever, especially with things like Carmelo Anthony that happened last year. They would definitely make an episode about Carmelo Anthony.
Here we go again.
Anyway, let's be educated about how this was a lesbophobic hate crime.
It's a lesbophobic hate crime in South Park against the LeBeau bar.
You cannot convince me
Okay, here, let me move this back down, even though she probably doesn't even deserve the spotlight.
that Renee Go's murder was not a lesbophobic hate crime.
It's not. Now that we have the context, it's not. If anything, it's most likely just self-defense.
A lot of us are
Wait.
talking right.
I'm sorry.
And
Was
here we go.
homophobic not good enough
And
for
here's
you?
the preview. No, it's not.
Lesbophobic.
You had to make.
She's very apparently the ice agent is very afraid of the island of Lesbos in Greece. It's very clear that he's never going to set foot on that island.
Is that a word? I believe. I bet it is a word.
They have words for all of. They have. If it exists, there's probably a phobe of it.
Women, man.
But also, this is the.
No.
Sorry. I'm just kidding.
That was a lesbophobic hate.
Oh no! Oh no! We need to. Okay, gulag right now, Clarkson. Clarkson needs to go to the gulag immediately.
No, I'm very lesbophobic, actually.
Lord have mercy.
Besides the normies that are lesbian that watch us.
He's not talking about me. At least I don't think he is.
I do find it interesting to open up a sentence and say, "I'll never be convinced about this." So, like, you're saying facts and evidence don't matter to you.
To quote Hassan Piker, facts are still facts.
Yeah, you're literally saying that you are so arrogant that your beliefs cannot be changed.
That's like actually concerning.
Yeah.
Right now.
Imagine presenting evidence to the contrary, like stone cold hard evidence that like it's caught on tape. No, not AI generated, like even a confession from whoever it is that did it or didn't do it. And she's like, no, it's not real. They're lying. Yeah, I can't whistle. Oh, it's not enough that it's lesbophobic. We have to bring up bitch hatred as well.
But I feel like we are not talking enough about the lesbophobic elements of it.
Oh my god, no. Listening to this lady talk, I can't.
Because they don't exist.
Well,
No, it's not bitch hatred. No, whenever they use this word right here, it's so overused that it's lost all of its meaning. So I don't use it anymore. Because whenever they are saying that term, it's really just it's referring to people that call out women to like women who are like genuinely bad people. You try to call them up and then they'll accuse you of being hateful of women, and it's like, no, we are calling you out because you're being a jackass, not because you're a woman. And they do this all the time, like within Hollywood, among other places.
okay, what elements of this were misogynistic? I think we need to start there.
I guess because he called her a bitch after shooting her?
Did he?
Maybe?
Maybe, okay.
I don't
that's
know.
Fair, but like I call everybody a bitch.
No, we have to call her a bitch. Trust me on this one, Tom. I've done the research. Now go ahead. Because not calling Tom's wife a bitch would be disrespectful to him, and a pimp named Slickback is not able to do that. I mean, I'm a bitch. I'm a self-proclaimed bitch, and I know that.
And maybe straight men do use bitch more for women.
I guess, but like,
I'll sit on that one.
it's not, staying on topic, it's not lesbian.
And no, here's the thing. Yeah, to the bionic hand. I don't know. Here's the thing. No, whenever Riley uses the term bitches, he uses it as a general term for women. And so he uses, because the thing is, I don't know where I'm going with this, but Granddad is gonna have so many bitches in his grotto, like Hugh Hefner got, that's what Brothers is gonna call him.
She wasn't like driving away like, I eat pussy. Like, that's not what she was doing. So
I think the wife, though, and I guess it wasn't really
the
a
wife
wife,
was
but
there.
like the
Sorry,
female partner
Oh,
was
good.
there. But I really just don't believe that was
how
the
do you
ICE
know that they were
agent's concern.
partners?
I think because she said to her, drive, baby, drive,
Oh, I think Jackal mentioned that.
or whatever.
Did
but,
she?
like,
Okay, so that's two accounts of that.
I'm taking L after L on this conversation.
I
Yeah.
don't think that the ICE officer was motivated by them being lesbians, and
I highly doubt that he knew that they were lesbians.
you actually have to provide evidence of that, whereas you're starting at the unfalsifiable premise that it must be true and then lecturing us about it.
Because as far as I'm concerned, all he was thinking is that his life could have been in danger and he had to act accordingly.
Yeah, it's
He
all
probably
perceptive.
wasn't thinking
That's all
about
it is.
sexuality
Also,
at all.
this is the type of bitch where it's like,
Don't call her a bitch.
Oh, yeah. No, we have to. And that's when you gotta... Actually, I won't finish that sentence.
where it's like, she'll be policing lesbophobic hate crimes and be like, what is a lesbian?
Really.
Right.
But she would
Right.
say like, non-men loving non-men, but he, him,
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
count
yeah,
as
yeah.
lesbian.
Exactly.
Okay, we gotta have all the buzzwords.
Exactly. Or like
Maybe spend more time policing the insanity of your own freaking.
They can't. They're incapable. The Buzz Lightyear movie was banned due to a lesbian kiss. I thought the Buzz Lightyear movie was banned because people really, really didn't like it.
No, because if more people
Just
do
as a
that, they'll do
movie.
job.
Yeah, actually, maybe don't. do that.
No, keep doing
You'll
it.
still have OnlyFans.
Yeah, I will.
No, he will not.
Go get a job. Oh, don't even go there, you whore. Oh, you are a whore.
Sexual worker.
He's finally come around to my term. I'm a
Really?
sexual worker, not a sex worker.
I'm using it ironically.
No, he's not.
Let's listen.
Okay.
Misogyny is an intrinsic part of lesbophobia.
And what makes it different from... And then homophobia in general is just... What?
And I do think the fact
Is it misandry?
that they were a queer couple plays a huge factor in this situation. And
I don't think it has anything to do with the situation.
plays a huge factor in why this man decided to target them. From the body cam footage, it is very clear to me that this man identified that he was on.
There was
Okay, so
no body cam.
Not body cam.
So that
footage.
tells me that you have not researched this at all.
she's probably thinking of the. If it wasn't a body cam, I'm assuming it's like some third party that was off on the side.
No.
Because I sat in
It was
paralysis.
cell phone.
His cell phone that he was holding with the gun, which I have a problem.
Oh, so that's a.
Because no police officer would ever do that.
Right,
when
you're
trying
not
get
supposed to
somebody
be.
out. You don't
yeah.
take out your phone, stand in front of a car, and then try to. That doesn't make any sense.
I agree.
Oh, did that actually happen?
But she's clearly has not researched this case. Like I even was.
But she's already concluded.
But she's
It was a
concluded.
She's
hate-
already concluded. She doesn't
It
need.
was a hate crime. Like when
No. Her source is that she made it the fuck up.
when this first happened, I sent a voice note to Brad. I sent it to a few other people whose opinions I trust, and I'm like, I don't know what conclusion to come to on this because it's just there's so many moving pieces.
So many moving
but I guess
parts.
she can't. She already came to a conclusion, and she can't be
Well,
convinced otherwise.
she didn't even
No.
come to us. She just started with it.
Yeah, she just.
She already had the conclusion before even researching. Because, like, in the same way that Banana Joe's dad from The Amazing World of Gumball was waiting for the Star Wars sequel before they even announced it. So much so that he missed his wedding and his son's birth.
I guess life must be easy if you go through it that
You know
way.
what? We come after these
Yeah.
people, but
Why do the work and actually do your own research when you can just craft a narrative in your own head?
they must be very happy
Blissful.
because I'm
really.
over
Blissful ignorance.
here struggling, trying
Me
to make.
too.
I have a genuine fear
I-
of being wrong.
I genuinely sometimes some of the complicated issues.
Yeah. Look at these people look at a serial killer. Like, here's why their indiscriminate choosing of victims wasn't really just how victims was actually this and that and that and this and this and that. Yeah. No. If that serial killer happened to be identifying with the opposite sex, then they would think that there's nothing. Then they'd be guilty of nothing except being that.
I can see both perspectives, and I don't know what's right, and I am it's eating me up inside, and it's like I could just be blissfully naive and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Same-
And just enjoy life.
same way with like I could just become like a MAGA cult person. Not that they're all like that, but some are, and they're
Yeah,
like,
some of them.
oh, whatever Trump says today is what I believe. It's like, I guess we do need Greenland.
The Greenland thing is kind of crazy. I mean, Greenland, well, the whole Greenland thing, it would be interesting to have it be part of the U.S. I mean, technically, like within, I don't know exactly how it works, but the people of Greenland have the option to like vote for like independence from Denmark, but they kind of have to do some referendum for it first.
Couldn't
Yeah.
have pointed on it to a map yesterday, but like that's the other gender of this, right? The
He
two
just deserves
genders.
the Nobel Peace Prize.
Eh.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
it's nice. That's the thing. You know what? I'm reading Amy Coney Barrett's book, and she's talking about being like a judge. And it's interesting hearing a Supreme Court judge talk about how they identify cases and decide them versus when I always listen to like people on the House floor who are just very opinionated. There's just a
Oh,
stark
yeah.
difference between the two mentalities. And I would say that we veer on more of like the judge mentality than the House mentality.
And it's notable how much more reasonable judges on both sides, justices,
Well, except for maybe that one Obama-appointed judge.
and how much more civil and thoughtful they are than the elected representatives.
Correct. Yeah, it's like it's a level of intelligence thing.
Yeah.
We ate with that.
Yeah.
Working with a lesbian couple, and that they were not complying with his demands, and he decided to hurt them for it, which is how so many lesbophobic hate crimes play out. Something we saw in his body
Examples?
cam footage that happens so often in lesbophobic hate crimes is a lesbian couple, and particularly a masculine lesbian, standing up to the homo.
Masculine
When I
lesbian. You're gonna roll against something outside your jurisdiction. Yeah.
saw him arguing with Renee's visibly masculine presenting partner, that is when I was certain that this man knew that they were a couple and wanted to hurt them for that reason.
No, that is not why, at least as far as I can tell.
So what you just admitted was that with them existing as lesbians, there's no interaction that could have taken place where you wouldn't have concluded it was a hate
Correct.
crime. Because you said, as soon as I saw a man talking to a butch, I knew it was a hate
Because
crime.
if you're
Is that is butch? Is that an actual term for like a Basically a tomboy lesbian.
A lesbian, and if you're a straight white man.
Yeah, that's right. It only applies if you're a straight white man. If this was a black man, then I don't think she would even be talking about this.
You have to just sit there and lick the feet of whatever minority is in front of you.
Yep, it's pandering. It's pandering, and I don't like the term virtue signal is being overused in my eyes. I prefer the term moral grandstanding.
Never argue with minority.
That's basically what it is.
You're homophobic.
In fact, he should
It's grandstanding, and it's social brownie points, as they say.
have just thrown himself in front of the car.
Yeah.
When you think about it,
Well, he
should've
kind of
just-
did.
Oh,
I mean, he did.
I mean, he chose
He
to
went
position
against highest
himself there.
protocol
I agree.
to,
Yes.
to be in front of the car.
I listen. Not against criticizing him. I just don't think he did a hate crime.
No, I don't
it's
think it
definitely not a hate
was.
crime. Like, does homophobia mean anything to you?
No, and
Not anymore. No, it's another one of those buzzwords that's lost a lot of its meaning.
we can reiterate the same points, but it's like the boy who cried wolf phenomenon. It's like
Yeah.
there's actual hate crimes.
Yes.
But when you call everything a fucking hate crime, then people don't listen. Let's just roll the rest of this.
Okay.
Of vitriol that comes from a man who feels so insecure and emasculated and
Oh, shut up.
threatened in the presence of women who he knows are gay. I feel like the
Oh my god. You were swimming today and yesterday. You managed to do everything. Nice.
lesbophobia is just so clear and so obvious here.
So clear where?
It's not I don't know. I've seen the footage. Well, I haven't seen the entirety of the footage, but I have seen people comment on the footage, and nobody ever brought up the fact that there was a lesbian couple in the car. This was my first time hearing about it.
You've been yapping
You
for
have
over a
given-
minute.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Brett. I was very tired after playing
Zero
DDR.
evidence, zero
What is-
evidence.
Make sure you get your rest.
So clear.
I want to
It's
see her
there's no evidence, but I guess that makes it most clear.
go in front of a court and argue this point. I want to see her get cross-examined by the opposing side and argue this point with any shred of evidence.
We need Tim Pool on this. At least I think that's who it is, the guy with the beanie.
It's and this, but the media is ignoring it. Yeah, they're actually
Yeah, they're not. It's irrelevant.
doing journalism and not just running
Yeah, because you
unverified
can't
shit.
just say, "Oh, they're lesbian, hate crime."
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen anyone talk about it like that.
Minimize that Renee even had a wife at all. I think that this is such an
Because they actually weren't married, by the way,
They weren't married?
I think.
Oh, were they not?
I'm not 100% on that, but I believe they were just partners.
Minimize. Nobody's minimizing it.
Yeah, if they're not married, then that would be. You know, you could say that's slander. It's like, she wasn't my wife. She was my partner.
It's just that it doesn't matter.
It's,
It
It's
doesn't.
not that relevant.
No.
So
And most
Not
people
now.
in the country are on the side, I would say, are on the side of Renee Good.
yeah.
So the idea
Are they?
that we
Asmongold isn't.
need to focus on the fact
And Asmongold is supposed to speak on behalf of the American people.
she was
We should just
lesbian.
make it about
Her
identity.
being lesbian has nothing, like, she was, in the eyes of many, unjustifiably murdered. So
Not
why do we need
Asmongold.
to talk about her being lesbian? That seems like such a
Progressives
smaller
are like,
issue.
oh, we're winning on this issue. Let's make it more identity
Let's make it about lesbian.
focused.
It's like, oh, somebody, this is in their mind, somebody just got murdered.
All right.
Yeah, but you're not focusing enough on the fact that she's lesbian.
Yeah, someone got killed, yet. Yeah.
And by the way, guys, I grabbed one video here. I saw so many pushing this. This was
I'm sure there's a lot of them, which is why I don't have a TikTok, and I don't intend on streaming on TikTok either. Apparently, YouTube has rolled out an experimental vertical streaming feature. I might try that out in case the streams show up in live feed, but I don't know. Like, you need a whole, like, other setup for that, and I don't really know how to do it.
not just one chick.
Oh my god.
Let's try to roll the rest of this without interrupting her. But if she would just stop saying annoying, we wouldn't have to keep pausing her.
I
such an
I
important
know.
element in this, and it is my belief that if this situation happened to a gay male couple, people would immediately be able to recognize more than they are right now. They'd be able to recognize, oh yeah, this was homophobia. Oh yeah, homophobia is probably a factor.
Sure it is.
But because
No, but for some reason she has to make a distinction between guys and girls. What happened to equal rights for both genders? You don't do TikTok at all? Yeah, TikTok is no.
people are kind of just ignoring that and just kind of brushing
I was gonna say, what happened to gender equality? Don't you think that homophobia should apply to both male and female?
that element under the rug when we just can't let that happen. We can't let that happen because this situation is just an example of so many situations like it, and this is just what happens when you give the type of men doing these things immunity.
What if it was a woman who did it?
They don't have immunity.
They don't.
Not in fairness
Although
to her.
JD
Yeah, he said they have immunity, which
they don't. It is very hard
Yeah.
to sue ICE agents.
I
but
mean,
they
they're
don't have
government
criminal
workers.
immunity. No, but they do have qualified immunity, I'm sure.
Yeah.
From
Is
civil,
that so?
Civil lawsuits, but regardless, that's another aside. Do you believe
Oh,
that if
hold
it
on.
was gay men, people would be assuming victim hate crime?
I have no
Maybe, but they'd
idea.
Still be wrong? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
No, if I was the if I was a victim of anything even remotely similar to that, I wouldn't say that it was a hate crime. I mean, if I was actively trying to hurt somebody for whatever reason, not that I would ever do that, but if that were to happen to me and then somehow it got all high profile and people start considering me to be the victim, even though I don't know where I'm going with that, but I wouldn't consider it a hate crime.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think they probably would have shown more force more quickly if it was a man.
Actually, yeah, he might actually have a point, which would be Misandry.
They I don't know. I don't think that the ICE agent would run up to her car and try to open it if there was a man in it, because they'd probably assume more danger with men.
Well,
You know, if anything, I would say that her being a woman may have. I don't know. I don't think it would have made that much.
well, you know how I said it's not just some TikTokers. I forgot that I prepped this.
Oh God.
A Congresswoman also made this suggestion.
Okay,
Let's listen.
Please be a
Ms. What comes after this? Oh, we will look at this next section, but there's one more section after this one about something that might be irrelevant. Well,
Republican.
yeah, let's see what this is.
No.
Of course, it's not a Respublicano.
Nope.
As a gay woman,
Okay, here. Let me move this back. I don't know, Mr. John.
I have not cried yet over Renee Good because I know if I do, I'm not gonna stop.
Okay, so TikTokers aren't the only one peddling the idea that it was a hate crime.
Oh, shut up.
Say to gay people
Yeah.
across this country and trans people across this country, your lives are not worth less. And to immigrants, your lives are not worth less.
Well, here's the thing. For some reason, people like this don't want to make a distinction between legal and illegal immigrants, but I don't know where I'm going with that.
And people of color, your lives are not worth less.
How do you know that? What if I, as a gay person of color, want my life to be worth less than other people? What if I want that? Isn't this supposed to be the land of the free? I want my life to be worth less than yours because you seem to be so important.
No matter what, your government
Stop clapping. I'm not clapping for her.
is telling you. And I know my colleagues, many
I know what my government is telling me. My government isn't telling me anything. I'm just sitting here like a bump on a pickle.
you know, I call myself a scrappy little for a reason.
Well, you're definitely a scrappy little shit.
I'm not gonna be intimidated.
Can I intimidate you as a gay person of color?
I'm not.
So you have a congresswoman. It's
Okay.
actually, I think, the leader of the Democratic Women's Caucus. is
There's a
claiming
Democratic, well, I'd imagine there's a Democratic Women's Caucus.
that this was had something to do with being lesbian and queer, and the government saying your life is less valuable.
I don't know anyone who said
And
that,
it's all
though.
just-
Well, I do think there's an argument to be made about the government not caring as much about immigrant lives, whether they're legal or not, with the way they responded very
Oh,
quickly.
sure.
I don't
but
know.
she talked about
But
like
talking about
queer,
being gay, it's like
LGBT.
you really want to make this about you, don't you?
Yes, she does. It's her yes.
Yes.
It honestly,
I might low-key have a speech impediment.
you know what my trigger is? It's when, and I've realized this as somebody who's in the middle, it's when any person in politics reacts emotionally to anything and just evades all forms of critical thinking or logical reasoning
That just sounds like TikTok.
when presenting an argument in front of a bunch of people that has to do with legislation or whatever a court case is. It pisses me off so much because, like, as a lesbian,
Oh, he just admitted that he's a lesbian.
this is like when people, and I was about to make a post about this, when people go, well, you're invalidating my experience. It's like, well, yes, your experience is anecdotal.
Yeah, I'm not going to... Thankfully, I've never had to deal with anything like that. I mean, maybe once in middle school, but that was before I formally acknowledged myself, let's put it that way. But I've never really been victim to anything like that, aside from maybe some generic teasing, but that's about it.
It is the
So
weakest.
it might not be
It's the
valid.
So
weakest form
I guess I should say that I guess I'm just grateful in that case.
of evidence there is.
Well, in my experience, taking sugar pills cured my headaches. It's like,
Sugar water?
Like-
You mean I wasn't even worthy of being a guinea pig for the government in order to test their new medication or whatever? I don't know where I'm going with that, and I don't care.
That's not.
Okay.
No scientific process or study relies
but
on
that's my
anecdotal
truth.
evidence.
My truth, yeah.
My truth is like one of the most unhinged phrases that was ever normalized in our society.
I've heard this term be used by a cartoon reviewer, and I'm like, I'm at the point to where I would like to say it out loud, but I'm not going to because right now is not the context for it.
Yeah.
But these people have decided that it's their truth.
It's
that it
their
was a hate
opinion.
crime.
It's an opinion.
Opinion.
It's my. No, yes, this clip. Wait, this isn't the TikTok. No. This isn't the Vine version where the faces are all filtered. If that makes any sense.
By the way, the Trump administration.
Okay, yeah. Is that it for that section? Okay, yeah. I kind of want to finish it up here. If you're watching this on YouTube, like either through the stream or as a, if I decide to clip it, I don't know if I will, but if you want to check out this second half of the video, feel free to do that on your own so that you can show them some support, and thank you. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And this video was streamed live on both YouTube and Kick. Be sure to check out the VODs for unedited footage as well. Take care.